Merry Christmas and blessed Yule, weirdos! Welcome to Keep It Weird, the podcast for all things strange and unusual, merry and bright, tender and mild, and everything in between. Every time we get together, we chat about something weird. And Christmas is no exception. For tonight, you will be visited by 3 ghosts, and I think you know which ghosts I'm talking about. The past, present, and future are all meeting here tonight to show you some witchy ways to celebrate, to spread some Yuletide cheer, and of course, to remind you of the true meaning of Christmas. It's time to pour some hot cocoa, to light that Yule log and snuggle up by the fire for scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time for some fear. Oh, the ringing of a bell! It must be our first ghost. Joining us today, as usual, is our ghost of Christmas past, Lauren. Woo! Beautiful! Our ice princess.
Oh, I couldn't be an underwater baby, but it's close.
And of course, we couldn't celebrate this season without our resident witch joining us today, the ghost of Christmas present, Laura Lareau.
Come in and know me better, weirdos!
Beautiful! You're both so gorgeous. I can't wait to not be.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, I knew you were gonna be our future.
And of course, the worst ghost of all. That one that makes children cover their eyes in every iteration of A Christmas Carol. It's your girl, Ashley, the ghost of Christmas future.
You wore the contacts, you creep!
I'm here to make you regret all your decisions and the way you treat the poor.
It's working.
It's perfect.
You guys.
I knew you would be absolutely horrifying, and you really delivered.
The ghost of Christmas future is always so scary.
So scary.
That's what makes it so fun.
So scary.
This episode is
you
sponsored
got
for
Fireball.
Lauren by Fireball because it's a wintry drink. And I feel like last Christmas we had Fireball, like on accident. Or when was that? There was an episode Ashley and I recorded and she was like, "Don't judge me, I have Fireball." And I was like, "I have Fireball."
I also have Fireball.
I know. So anyway, here we are.
What are you drinking, Laura?
A little hot toddy.
Ooh.
It's just a little bit of whiskey, but it's
Little bit.
Just a nip of whiskey.
It's a nip of whiskey.
This episode is also sponsored by Budweiser.
NA.
0% alcohol.
I was gonna say
NA.
I forget. I know. That's why you couldn't have Fireball with me, because I forget you're on the sober journey.
Oh, way to go.
Well, California sober.
I'm on the California sober journey. That's like every time we talked about Kit's wedding in October, and everyone was like, well, Ashley was sober, and I was like, sober's a strong word for what I was. What I was freaking out at the table because all of a sudden I thought all the servers became assassins. Okay, that's not a sober woman.
Wait, what did you take? Not that this will be on. You can cut this out. What did you take?
Gummies, just some weed gummies.
Just really good weed.
But
sounds like you were on acid. I'm like, what were you doing?
I ate a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. That'll get you.
Yeah. It was like one of those things where like a lot of weird things happened at once. It was like this guy was freaking out over here, and like a woman was dancing really weird and like staring at me.
Were the fires starting at that point? Was that when everyone was smelling smoke?
No, the fires were earlier, but I think the lingering fear of fire, you know that I am afraid of fire.
I didn't hear about fires. There were fires at Kit's wedding?
There were at least 2.
Just a small table fire.
You can't just say that.
Beautiful tablescapes, but a tea light, at least 3 tea lights
Beautiful.
at every place sitting, and big paper menu, just like, I think at least 2 menus set on fire.
Ooh, yikes.
A recipe for disaster it was.
Yikes, bikes.
But a great wedding.
But a fantastic wedding.
I have only heard wonderful, wonderful things, so I love that. That is funny. Just some casual table fires.
Just some table fires. One person got kicked out, no big deal. Listen, what happens at a wedding stays at a wedding.
Who? I don't even care. I'm sure I don't even know them.
I don't even know them. I wish I did.
Okay, that's fine.
We're not talking about Christmas. We're just...
We're actually only here to talk about Kit's wedding.
Tell me about Kit's wedding, please. Laura, you look like the Muppet Christmas Carol version, but in like normal person, not giant man barging through a room, and I'm loving it.
A lot of this was stuff I already owned, but I was trying hard to like get my hands on a big red beard. I was gonna go full Muppet with it, but this is a nice second best.
You know, wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas.
I do need everyone to know this is a curtain from our guest room that I ripped off of the window.
So you went full Sound of Music.
And that's dedication, folks.
And that's fashion.
And that's fashion.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Happy
Holidays. Do you remember that I used to think that the lyric to that song was with blessings from above, cousins that you love.
The song was just about cousins.
That's not the lyrics.
It's one of the worst
Not about
things
cousins.
you've ever said.
It's like God sends you his love.
God sends
but I
you
could've
his love,
swore
which
it was
also
about
like
cousins,
isn't the best.
which
but-
is also kind of gay.
You know what? There's not enough songs about cousins.
cousins that you love.
There's not enough songs about cousins. I thought I finally had one.
Yeah, it was like, and you can love your cousins, but also like you're insinuating something.
Maybe you're not going to sing a song about it. We have a lot of Christmas goodies for you today. We have some Christmas mysteries that we are calling Christ-eries.
I'm obsessed.
Some witchy ways to celebrate the brand new
Yes,
year. We have some
yes.
fun Christmas facts. We have a Christmas game. We even have a very scary Christmas story. So a lot to get to. We also have to teach some rich people some lessons while we're at it. So we might as well get started. Lauren,
I know, it's confusing.
give us a Christ-ery.
Christ-ery. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what I love is there are so many Christmas
Crimes.
mysteries. Well, yeah, lots of crimes. And we've talked about them in years past and like got a bit more grisly. Like there's been some real bad times.
Some real bad Christmases.
So we have touched on a lot of these, but I wanted to go into like maybe a couple more under the radar ones. So there was a little Italiano mystery that happened. Northern Italy, near the town of, I won't say it right.
Give it a shot.
Come on. It's Christmas.
Aosta.
Nailed it.
Nope. Can't be that. Aosta?
Aosta.
Hmm.
I can't. Okay. Anyway.
All right, spell it.
Yeah, Aosta.
Aosta.
Yeah.
It's like legend, but also, I mean, actual police files exist on this, but it has slipped under the radar because the family was very wealthy and like tried to hide it. So, Christmas Eve, 1933. A small boarding house was hosting a handful of guests, and they became snowed in while traveling through the Alps. And among them was a man who signed the guest ledger at this little inn as Giovanni B. Just an initial, Giovanni B. And this wasn't unheard of at the time, but still adds to the mystery. He was described as being very polite, quiet, well-dressed, and carrying a single leather case. I feel like so many mysteries involve just people in their like little leather suitcase.
Just a little briefcase.
Gotta know what's in that case.
What's in there? What the hell's in that case?
So the innkeeper's family later recalled that he did join them for their little modest, small Christmas Eve meal. They exchanged pleasantries. He had complimented the wine. Nothing strange, nothing memorable. But then the next morning, something occurred. On Christmas Day, Giovanni B. did not come down for breakfast. When the innkeeper went to check his room, the door was locked from the inside, and it was assumed that the man was sleeping in. So they were like, all right, like, usually people don't lock the doors. Not that we want to barge in, but like, where'd you go? Like, we've been calling you, blah, blah, blah. So they were like, we'll try to let it be. But then hours passed, and they were waiting and waiting, knocking and knocking, and eventually they found their spare key and they opened it because they're like, something's going on. The room is completely empty, and the room is pristine. Still had been locked from the inside, which is interesting. Completely pristine. The bed looked untouched. No signs as if anybody had even been in there and tried to, tidy up after. No luggage. The leather case was gone. No clothing, no personal effects, and even the small fire in the hearth had never been lit, despite the freezing temperatures overnight. This is 1933. It's hella cold in there. There's no heating.
No heating.
The only indication anyone had been there at all was that his name was in the guest ledger, and they remembered seeing him very briefly at the table the night before. Local authorities were notified, but the situation was really awkward because there was no crime scene and no reason to really have a missing persons report. There was no indication that the man had exited the building during the night, no foul play. Heavy snowfall would have left tracks, but there were none near any exits or windows.
He just disappeared.
He just disappeared.
With or without the briefcase?
The briefcase?
The briefcase. I was hoping I just slipped that one past you. With or without the briefcase?
No, can't sneak nothing past us.
Can't sneak the briefcase past us.
The ghosts are too smart.
The ghosts are watching. What's even stranger is when officials did come in and they were sort of like, hey, y'all sound crazy, but we'll investigate, I guess. They came in and looked at the guest ledger more closely, but they noticed Giovanni's name was written in a totally different ink than the rest of the entries that evening. It was darker. It even looked slightly faded, as if it was older and worn, but also a totally different color from the one little pen that anyone could provide back then, and no one could explain why this would happen. So the innkeeper insisted, and his wife, that they remembered this man clearly, and even one of the adult daughters came forward, even though she was like, I want no involvement in this, but she eventually was like, I did see this dude, he was here, he sat at our dinner table, he was definitely here. But it truly seemed as if he was this ghost. But they all interviewed separately could say his hair color, his accent, everything about him, it all matched up. Within weeks, though, because of how bizarre this was, the case was quietly dropped, and it was categorized as clerical error and a family misremembering altogether. They all have just been called crazy to this day. There was another guest at the dinner table who refused to talk to police, but in the morning also was like, yeah, I remember that guy. But then when the police came, it was like, I don't know nothing, and just left.
Well, snitches get stitches, so...
I know, totally. I don't blame the guys, but the family was like, wait, but Billy over here.
We don't talk to cops.
ACAB, we don't talk to police.
Keep your mouth shut.
But isn't that weird as hell?
That's the weirdest thing ever. What about the briefcase?
Yeah, you never answered about the briefcase.
It never was found again, but they said, the reason it was even mentioned was because it was being, clutched the whole night by Giovanni B. Everything, the luggage had been taken up to his room earlier in the night before he came down to dinner, but he, wouldn't let go of the briefcase. That's the reason it was mentioned. Sorry, I did not give that detail.
It definitely seemed like that briefcase was coming back to haunt us.
I know, I'm so sorry. But it was I think I totally skipped over that sentence. He was, clutching it the whole night, and the wife says she thinks she remembered asking him about it, and he kind of brushed her off. But then again, this is why I feel so bad for the families. And the next day she's like, but I don't know, I might have not asked him about, and then it was they just looked bad. But
sure,
the family swears, and I feel especially the adult daughter who was there who like wanted no part of it, for her to even come forward and be like, listen, this guy was here. I know we sound nuts, but like he was for sure here. That it's just so like, hello, is this a glitch in the Matrix that happened in the 30s and we just like don't know what to do with it? I don't know.
The phantom Christmas spirit.
So the phantom guest.
Phantom Italian guest.
Christ-eries.
Christ-eries. I also really loved how you say Giovanni B with such sass.
I know. I was like, and then Giovanni B. I was like on Vanderpump Rules. Like, and can you believe?
He just up and left.
Didn't even say goodbye.
I know. Like, also, though, like, what a dick. I thought we had a nice time.
You sat at our table for 10 minutes.
I know.
I thought we were friends.
How dare you?
Okay, Italy in the 30s. Where are we going next?
How about the Alpine region of
Yes.
Germany and Austria?
Take us to the Alpine region of Germany and Austria.
Please and thank you.
Sounds cold.
Okay.
I love us.
So we all know Krampus.
Love him.
We know him. We love him. We need him.
Listeners, you know Krampus, but for some reason, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, first off, you're in for such a treat. There are so many good episodes, but just in case you don't know who Krampus is, I will do a very quick sum up. Krampus is horned devilish creature in Central and Eastern Alpine folkloric tradition, is said to accompany Saint Nicholas on visits to children during the night of December 5th. They call this Krampusnacht.
Krampusnacht.
Oh.
And he spanks children with sticks.
Yes, if you've been good, Saint Nick gives you a gift, and he's on his merry way. If you've been naughty, Krampus will deliver your punishment by beating you with a birch rod or stuffing you in his sack and stealing you away. There are a lot of people who believe that Krampus has pagan origins, but that's kind of up for debate since we really don't see evidence of him appearing until about the 16th century when like Christianity was already pretty established in most of Europe. But there are a lot of pagan traditions that the church co-opted when trying to get people to switch from celebrating the winter solstice to the birth of Christ, so it's quite possible this guy was one of them. That's Krampus. We know him. We love him.
Can't get enough of him.
Can't get enough.
A couple weeks ago, I just saw a post about a Lady Krampus, apparently in the late 19th century. I know. Early 20th century, like 1910s or whatever, Germany, Austria, there was a trend of depicting Krampus on like Christmas cards, like little illustrated drawings, as this attractive, mostly human woman with Krampus-esque features. She would be like a buxom brunette with her hair done up in the updo at the time, but she'd have like devil horns or the Krampus horns peeking out of it, or like just a pretty woman, but like the bright red Gene Simmons tongue.
Oh yeah, I always forget that Krampus has a long, crazy tongue.
He has a really long, crazy tongue. And like for the times, I think these were supposed to be like kind of hot ladies.
Oh. Okay, I'm kind of sad I'm not dressed like her.
Right? So you'll see a common theme in these cards. It's not the traditional Christmas demon here to punish bad children. No. These lovely ladies have sacks full of bad men.
I see! There's men hanging out of her bag!
They are full-grown adult men.
Is she the hero we didn't know we needed?
She is fighting the patriarchy. She is beating them with her birch rods and stuffing them in her sack. Not all men, of course. The good ones, you're safe. You get a little present. But if you're naughty or lazy, look out. Lady Krampus is coming for you.
I can't. I love her.
Some of these, like, I think there is, like, a hint of, like, naughtiness to it. Like, these men kind of look a little into it. So, like, I don't know. I'm obsessed.
For sure.
Was she the first dominatrix?
Yeah, I was going to say, a little S&M.
Origins of the first dominatrix. We found it here.
I know. She's just like, you've been bad.
You've been bad this year. Time to get whipped.
No, yes,
Yeah,
and
burn
also
'em.
kill the men when you're finished. That's fine too.
You know what? I don't know what Krampus does with
Is
you
that too
after he
much?
stuffs you in a sack, but it can't be good.
It can't be good. There's no way it can be good.
Mm-mm.
No, no, no.
Takes you away in a sack. You're not going to Six Flags.
Six Flags
No Six Flags.
of all
You're
places.
not.
You ain't going to Six Flags.
You're going to hell.
So that's where this
Oh.
started. There is no really Lady Krampus in Germany or anything like that. However, turns out that there actually is an Alpine folktale about a hag that goes around punishing the naughty this time of year.
Yes.
Her name is Frau Perchta.
Frau Perchta.
Oh, we're here for her.
She is known as the Christmas Witch, and she roams homes during the 12 days of Christmas, inspecting cleanliness and chores, especially spinning. Like, she's very into, like, I don't know if you know the
Yarn
like the
spinning?
old thing of spinning flax, like flaxseed, and turning it into yarn.
Oh.
So, in punishing the lazy or the naughty by slitting their bellies, ripping out their entrails, and stuffing them with straw and pebbles and like broken glass.
Okay.
She takes it
Holy.
up a little notch, yeah.
All right. Well, so it's not just like the coal in the stocking.
No.
Yeah, she's like, I actually don't have a rod to spank or a sack to stuff. I have a knife and I'm going to slit your fucking belly open
And I'm actually going to slit your stomach open.
and stuff you with straw like that kid from Midsommar.
Oh my god, it literally is.
She is said to have a horde of demon children at her back, and she will add you to that horde if you don't do what you're told. Even if your house is tidy, you were not entirely safe unless you left out an offering or a tribute. So it was between the 12 days of Christmas, so it's like December 26th up until the Epiphany, I think it is. Yeah, you would just kind of have to leave an offering out to food to Frau Perchta to appease her and keep your house nice and tidy. It was usually things like porridge or dumplings. What? Yes.
Yes.
Can I read this story to my son before bedtime so that he will behave?
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Is that too harsh? Like, you're actually...
I mean...
if you misbehave again, you're gonna have your stomach cut open. Merry Christmas!
Has he been keeping up with his spinning?
I know.
His flax spinning. Yeah, listen, kids have it too easy today. They just have Elf on the Shelf, and he's not doing shit for their behavior.
You're right.
Frau Perchta needs to come along.
Not to play devil's advocate, but in my research, I definitely read that like Krampus fell out of popularity like in the 1930s because the like Austrian government was like, I think we're like doing mental harm to our children.
Oh, oops.
In the 1930s, if they're worried about mental health, like maybe he is a little extreme.
I know, a little extreme. That's fair. That's fair.
Not gonna tell you how to parent. You do you.
I won't threaten the entrails coming out. I won't do it.
Well, I've got a little more. So, this Frau Perchta, she goes by a few different names. There's like different, I think like Frau Holda or Frau Holland, depending on what part of the Alps you're near. But if you start to look far enough back, texts exist that depict Frau Perchta not as a Christmas witch, but actually as an alpine goddess, akin to like Freya from Norse mythology.
Oh.
A powerful female divinity worshipped among the Germanic nations of the continent. In 1835's Deutsche Mythology by Jacob Grimm, half of the famous brotherly duo, he wrote that she appears as a superior being who manifests a kind of helpful disposition towards men and is never cross except when she notices disorder in household affairs. Then she gets PO'd.
Okay, get your affairs in order.
How did a powerful goddess diminish into a violent hag obsessed with domestic chores, particularly during the 12 days between Christmas and Epiphany?
It really wants a clean house. Damn.
Any guesses?
Men.
It was a church.
Yeah, okay. Well, so men.
Literally, I was like, first
Half
guess
right.
men, second guess
Second
church.
guess
But
church.
same.
Folklore preserves a few more details that may have well originated in the pre-Christian past, but this goddess actually cared for the souls who died as children. So that's where like that part of like her little demon horde. It's actually like it was believed that she protected the souls of like lost little ones.
Aww.
She actually cared about the little.
And actually taught, like there was taught mortals how to make linen from flax, so that's why she was obsessed with spinning.
Okay.
The tradition of leaving food for Frau Perchta began not as a way to avoid violent punishment, but rather seek her blessing. In those earlier stories, she still did punish the wicked, but she wasn't like some snaggletooth old crone. She was like a winter guardian dressed in white. Oh my gosh, like somebody else on this podcast.
Like somebody else I know.
Is it me?
Did you channel Frau Perchta today?
I was going to say, I thought I was giving Frau Perchta, but maybe not. Not if she's a goddess in white.
I think you're the crazy version. I'm the goddess. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she represents the duality of this time of year. So you guys have really...
It's us.
I'm the hag. It's us.
We're the duality.
We're Frau Perchta.
You just knew.
We didn't even know.
See, she's with us all.
She's with us always.
I'm definitely going to leave her some dumplings out this Christmas.
You have to.
But yes, I love her. I'm obsessed. And hooray for Frau Perchta.
I love old hags.
Old hags. That can also be beautiful.
That can also be beautiful. I have a Christ-eries.
Ooh. Do tell.
Merry Christ-eries. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I wanted to find a creepy Christmas tale. And boy, did I. This strange, unexplained occurrence took place in Warminster, England, in the UK, and began on Christmas Day.
I saw this in my research, and I'm so happy. Sorry, I got like so giddy. I was like, I won't read this, but I love it. Anyway.
It's known to this day as The Thing.
Love, need.
Starring Kurt Russell?
Starring Kurt Russell.
Starring Kurt Russell. Everyone enjoy.
Christmas morning, 1964. Many residents of Warminster were disturbed by a series of loud, strange noises that they described as sonic attacks. One resident named Mildred Head was woken up by the sound of giant hail battering her roof, which transitioned into a loud hum before slowly fading away. When she went out to investigate, there was no evidence of hail or damage to her home. At almost the exact same time, a woman on the other side of town named Marjorie By was walking to the Holy Communion service at Christ Church when she heard a loud crackling sound, and then, according to her, she was struck with shock waves that were so intense she was knocked to the ground and temporarily immobilized.
No.
Yikes.
No.
The local postmaster, Roger Rump, reported a loud humming tone alongside a terrific clatter. They rose such a clatter.
I was just about to say.
He used the word clatter, which
I
maybe
know.
it was a Christmas thing. Maybe he was just in the Christmas spirit, but he did use the word clatter.
I was about to shout it out. That's amazing.
Also, what was his name again?
Roger Rump.
I love it. Love it.
Roger Rump.
Roger Rump.
He heard a clatter, and he said it sounded like his roof tiles were being torn off and slammed back down into place. Again, no damage to his roof. He has no idea what it was. And most importantly, regarding the witnesses that day, at least, over 30 soldiers at a nearby Camp Nook, heard an intense sound. They said sounded like a massive chimney being ripped apart and scattered around. Oof. Followed by a long droning sound. And then there were about 20 or more so reports that Christmas Day. So that's fucking weird. That's weird.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But what's even weirder is that the strange sounds continued. In February of the next year, 1965, 2 months later, a high-pitched droning noise was reported by multiple witnesses. And in March, the next month, residents reported more strange disturbances, this time accompanied by their pets acting weird. Mrs. Joan Brown, for example, reported their family cat was vomiting on and off all day before the sounds started.
Oh, God.
Apparently, local dogs were going kind of cuckoo that day before sound started, and even a resident who had a pet bird said the bird was going crazy before the sound started.
When the animals go nuts, you know, something's up.
Never a good sign.
Time to scoot your butts.
That's the saying.
When animals go nuts, it's time to scoot your butts. That summer, again, 1965, UFOs started appearing in the sky. Most notably, a fiery red cigar-shaped craft that was reported by multiple people. And then again, on August 10th, multiple people reported a fiery red orb streaking through the air about 600 feet off the ground. And one witness, named Rachel Atwell, said that not only did this pulsating orb wake her up, she was fully asleep when it happened, but it was accompanied by a loud droning sound and even caused an intense sensation of pressure in her head that immediately ceased when the light disappeared.
Oh.
By August 27th, 1965, it was time to call an official public meeting in Warminster. Yeah, it had been about 8 months.
We have questions.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
We need to talk about this. So they met at the Warminster Town Hall to report on what they still call to this day the thing. And by the end of that year, Warminster, England was an official UFO hotspot, drawing people in from all over the country. And sightings continued in the area for a couple years, including a very notable incident in October of 1967 when the police had a run-in with an unidentified craft in the sky. It was a star-like object. It had like beams coming off of it that performed really erratic, seemingly impossible maneuvers. And you can actually watch an interview with these guys. I have the link in the description of the video. Super credible. Trained law enforcement, former military witnesses of this UFO. And then, by the early 70s, the UFOs were gone. They never heard the sounds again. And to this day, the event remains a Christ-eries.
That is also the perfect segue into, I'm just going to go right in because it's too good.
Hell yeah.
1974, Norway. A bright star-like object is hovering low in the sky on Christmas night. Unlike any UFO sighting that had been reported to that day, the object was remaining stationary for an extended period of time, glowing brighter than Venus and emitting no sound. And the next morning, after Christmas, a local farmer discovered disturbed snow patterns in a nearby field, circular impressions, with no tracks leading in or out, and officials chalked it up to astronomical phenomena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venus. Swap gas.
Regular stuff. Residents were, of course, not convinced, and several claimed electronics were malfunctioning during the night, which, like, hey, in the 70s, it's like, these things are new. We're still figuring them out. But they were going crazy or just not working at all. So families are reporting that their clocks were all stopping at the exact same time in the middle of the night.
Oof.
And nobody could explain any of it, and they were looking for more. It was like, no, don't just say, like, you know, the universe and stuff, like, hush. So there was never any explanation offered, and the event just eventually faded away because who could get the answers? But to this day, it is remembered as the Christmas star that came too close, happening in Norway in 1974.
UFO. Santa's a UFO.
Santa riding on a UFO.
Santa riding a UFO. Has anyone ever thought of that?
Santa's an alien.
Santa's a UFO.
I mean, he literally is. Anyway, that's crazy. Also, like, that was like a short and sweet one, but your story was not so.
The fact that they both ended in Christmas stars.
Christmas aliens.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
that. I know that's why when you said star, I was like, I have to go.
Oh.
Lauren's light went off again.
Ring light, which hasn't done this in years. It did it like back in like 2018, and it was a whole thing. And me and Ashley would just like laugh about it and be like, "Your ring light sucks."
It did it at the creepiest moment it could have possibly happened.
I heard. I was listening to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the. I know. I was like, we posted on Instagram, but also this moment was creepy. We both were like, and the Christmas star.
Aliens.
It's so. It doesn't. I'm like, okay, maybe my.
You were talking about aliens the last time it went off. I feel like I just listened to the episode, and weren't you talking about aliens the last time?
It was actually a liquid. It was a liquid dog. I need to remind the court. It was a liquid dog.
Ghost dog.
It was a liquid ghost dog. Excuse me.
Could be a liquid ghost alien.
Excuse me.
You never know.
No, I just feel like that is I'm sure it's just wiring and all of my technology sucks ass, but I think it's weird that like it's always like when we're emphasizing a point and then it's like dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe you have a spirit that's telling you when you're correct.
Yeah.
It's like, good job, girl. You nailed it.
Yes, you are correct.
Go dark if I'm right. Do you have any more Christ-eries before I move on to the to some weird Christmas facts?
Yes.
Give us another Christ-erie.
Okay, this is called. Oh, I didn't even mean for it to be this. Another Norwegian story.
Ooh.
Late November into early December. Again, this is all the holidays.
Christmas.
All Christmas.
Again, early 1970s, so something was up. In late November of 1970, just as Norway was sliding into its darkest, coldest weeks of the Christmas season, hikers discovered the remains of a woman in Isdalen, I believe you say it, a place locals ominously referred to as Death Valley, which we have a Death Valley here in California, but I feel like there it's more like...
One is hot, one is cold.
The snowy, yeah, it was like the snowy version, Death Valley. But unlike typical cases, this one quickly unraveled into something very bizarre because it was found that the woman had multiple fake identities, wigs, international travel records, more leather suitcases.
Ooh.
Full of clothing with labels meticulously cut out. We've heard this before.
The Talman
Shud.
It's
the female version, Ashley. Like, I don't know how we've never found it.
Oh my God.
She stayed in hotels across Europe under different names, spoke multiple languages, and appeared to deliberately avoid forming close connections. Like anyone who once her picture was released, people would be like, I saw her, but it would be like, we invited her to this thing. She never showed up. I asked her on a date. She never showed up.
She's
had
a spy.
A brief encounter.
She can't go on a date.
1,000%. Like she was, I have no doubt in my mind this woman was a spy, but like nobody got to know her. Her movements during the weeks leading up to her death were so strange, with witnesses recalling her checking in and out of hotels within hours, like feeling as almost she was being followed. It was like, oh shoot, like they found me, got to go to the next one. She was asking for rooms with balconies. She was changing outfits frequently. People kept seeing her with different hairstyles, behaving like somebody who was absolutely in hiding, of course. But despite international investigation, still no one ever was able to identify her.
Jane Doe.
What's really a full Jane Doe. And what makes the timing especially eerie is how her trail goes cold right as Norway was entering the Christmas season, when like all of these families are gathering together and, you know, sharing in their life and their history and all of it. And so everybody was just so creeped out by it. Like Norway was freaking the fuck out. And then 3 years later, they get the Christmas star that appears in the sky. So Norway they were going through it in the 70s.
Can't catch a break.
They could not catch a break. And this woman was able to somehow completely erase her history, and no family ever claimed her. And it is very much believed that she is a spy. And guess what? Like, she was a motherfucking spy. And we can believe that, I think. But what?
Love her. Did she get an unmarked grave?
She did. It was just like Lady in Norway. No, but she did get the unmarked grave, and like everybody would go visit it, but it was like true crime junkies of the 70s basically who existed.
Right.
It was like us in the 70s, and they would just go there and like try to like feel her energy and be like, who are you, bitch? Which I love. But she's basically, the man on the beach. Mod should.
We've got the technology. We have the tools. We have the talent. We need to dig this bitch up.
I think so. I think she needs to be pulled up from the grave. We need to pull out them teeth. Even though like she could have had
out the teeth. I don't think we need to do that.
Oh, we don't have to be that extreme anymore. Oh, I'm looking for dental records. But also in my head, I'm like, she probably put in like Tic Tacs as her teeth. I don't know.
How do you think dental records work?
I actually don't know, Ashley, and I'm going to go ahead and be...
You think they remove your teeth?
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I don't know. I assumed they would pull out the tooth and send it to a dentist and say, did you clean this lady's teeth?
Did you clean this tooth?
They send it all over Norway to every dentist. Have you cleaned this tooth?
I can't.
You know, like those posters. It's like, have you seen this man?
Have
you cleaned this tooth? It's just a tooth. Okay, so dental records, just so you know.
So I just want the listeners to know, like, I know how they work, but Ashley's gonna explain it.
Right.
Yeah. They simply look at your teeth. They get the record from the dentist.
No, it can't be that simple.
And they compare it to the records, and they say, "Oh yeah, she has had a cavity filled in her right bicuspid, whatever number 60 or 60. I don't know how many teeth do we have.
Ashley, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to remove the entire lower jaw.
Pretty sure they're gonna have to remove all your teeth.
I think they just take the jaw off. I'm imagining like the Sirius Black poster from Harry Potter when he's like screaming and they're like looking for him, and it's just a giant tooth that's like, have you cleaned this tooth? And it's like,
have you cleaned this tooth?
That's actually what my costume is. I'm the tooth.
I'm the tooth of the Christmas tooth.
I am the Christmas tooth. I am the Christmas tooth. I'm gonna write a whole song. Where are you, Christmas tooth?
If you don't write a Christmas tooth song, I'll be very upset about it.
Hold me accountable, honestly.
Oh, Christmas tooth, oh,
Christmas tooth, how lovely are your roots. Okay, anyway, who else has a story to tell?
Well, do you guys want to know some weird Christmas facts?
I sure do.
I would love to know some weird Christmas facts.
Some new ones, because it's not like we haven't gone over some weird Christmas facts here before. I am tangled up. Okay.
Christmas is old. There's going to be a lot of facts about it.
There's a lot of facts about Christmas. We've covered most of them, but I don't think we've covered any of these.
Ooh.
First up.
Bring it.
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer.
Heard of him?
He was an ad gimmick to sell coloring books. Did you know that?
Oh.
Because they were like, would you like to make a reindeer have a red nose?
You want to color a red nose on this reindeer?
Okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
Yep. Back in 1939, Montgomery Ward was one of the very first major retailers in the country. They are out of Chicago.
Yep.
And they wanted a cheap, original Christmas story to give away to kids as coloring booklets. So they threw together this story of this red-nosed outcast reindeer, and the booklets ended up being an enormous hit. They distributed millions of them.
I believe.
And a man named Robert May, he was a copywriter at Montgomery Ward. Remember, this was a time that retail stores also sold out of catalogs. Like, I know you know the Sears catalog.
Oh, oh yes.
I kind of wish I was still getting catalogs.
Same. God, I love a catalog.
I love a catalog. I actually miss that a lot.
I remember just taking my little red marker and my mom being like, just pick out a few things for Christmas.
Right?
Circling.
Pick out what you want. Oh.
And then I would maybe get 3 things, but it's fine. Like, it was the fun of it, though. Like, every page. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, they were so dope. But he was a copywriter for the catalog. He was the one that wrote the story. And then his brother-in-law was a man named Johnny Marks, and he wrote jingles and songs to sell. And he ended up writing a song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which was then recorded by Gene Autry in 1949. Now everyone knows about this dang deer.
Everyone knows. That's wild.
I know. Coloring book.
I love that. I feel like a lot of like old school mascots, I was not like surprised to find out that he was selling something, but
Right.
something like
Yeah.
crayons or coloring books. Yeah. That I did not expect.
Branding.
Branding, baby. Get with it.
Real short one here, but I actually really like this fact. You know how some people write Xmas instead of Christmas?
Sure. Saves time.
Because we took Christ out of Christmas. No, actually, Xmas is literally Christmas. X is the Greek letter chi, which was the first letter in Christ in Greek.
Oh.
And Xmas has actually been around since at least all the way back in the 16th century, so the 1500s.
So it's been
has
going on.
nothing to do with taking Christ out of Christmas. X is just the Greek, like the first letters of Christ.
It's
in Greek.
so weird.
So people have been lazy since the 1600s.
We've been lazy for a very long time, folks.
There's a lot of letters you gotta write in Christmas. It's so much easier.
It's also so weird that the church would throw a fit about something, you know? Like I haven't known them to do that, so that's just, it's a surprise.
Well, and the thing is that they didn't throw a fit. The church was the one doing it at the time. It was just
like everyone
kind of in vogue.
It's people now have forgotten where it came from.
Yeah, people now just don't know where it comes from, and they're like, "Oh, you just don't want to say the word Christ.
You hate Christ." And it's like, no, I'm sleepy. I'm actually tired. So I'm just writing.
So I'm just writing an X.
People never want to read in Latin anymore. Did you say it was Latin or Greek?
Greek.
People never want to read in Greek anymore.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, actually, I feel better now.
I know, right?
I feel like I hate writing Xmas because I'm like, ugh, you could do the whole thing. But now, great.
No excuse. You can Xmas all the way home.
It's more authentic, guys.
And then if someone's like, ugh, I hate Xmas, you could be like, why? X is chi.
It means the same.
Stands for Christ. It's the same word. It's just abbreviated.
It is Christ. Let's turn it this way. Oh, the X becomes a cross.
Oh, it's a cross. Oh, look at that.
What?
Hey, how about I'm more of a Christian than you are? How about that?
Eat it.
Because I know more about history.
Suck on it.
Before
Don't say suck on it.
Don't say suck on it. This one's pretty well known, but before Coca-Cola's Santa Claus ad campaign in 1931, Santa usually wore green, blue, or purple.
Oh,
What?
Not red. He wore a bishop's mitre as well. Those big bishop hats, you know, the big tall ones with the cross on it.
Oh my, yes.
Before he had his traditional Santa cap. He also used to be pretty thin because he was based off St. Nicholas, who, you know, at the time everyone was thin. We didn't really have
we didn't have fat people.
We didn't have fat people. The church actually saw being fat as a sign of sin. It was gluttony, so they would never depict a saint as fat, even if he was. But actually, this is fun. Washington Irving, who we just talked about a couple episodes ago, the author of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, is the guy who introduced Santa Claus, the legend, to America.
What?
Yes. Father Halloween is also Father Christmas.
He's just Father Holidays now.
That is so fun.
I know. He wrote a satire called A History of New York under the pseudonym Diedrich Knickerbocker in 1809, and in it contains the very first mention of St. Nicholas bringing presents in his wagon and smoking his pipe.
Oh.
Remember when Santa used to smoke? I remember when Santa used to smoke a pipe.
I remember when Santa used to smoke.
I definitely have visuals of him with a pipe.
This used to be a country. We used to be able to smoke indoors. And Santa had a pipe.
Remember the days?
Do you want to hang with Santa or not?
I know.
He's in the smoking section.
Santa's in the smoking section. Santa's reindeer, they were inspired by Norse mythology. Specifically, Odin had an 8-legged flying horse named Sleipnir.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that name.
Odin himself would dole out gifts and punishments every winter, very much a Santa Krampus combo.
Mhm.
And children would often fill their boots with carrots for Sleipnir. And when they'd wake up, the carrots would be replaced with a gift.
Oh,
Love it.
The 8-legged horse turned into 8 separate deer in 1823 through the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, or as it's more widely known, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
sure.
That's when it turned into from one 8-legged deer to 8 individual deer,
Okay.
Each with one leg.
each with 1 leg. Still 8 legs.
8. There's still 8.
Just divided equally.
Divided a bit more equally.
More deer. Germanic tribes also used to decorate trees with fruits and candles to honor Odin in the wintertime, which sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Also, speaking of Saint Nicholas is the patron saint of prostitutes.
Ew.
I like it.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's the gift that gives the whole year.
Patron saint of
Ring that bell.
prostitutes. Prostitutes, sailors, merchants, repentant thieves, children, brewers, pawnbrokers, and unmarried people. I like how they threw children in
I
there.
know. And the kids.
In the middle.
This was like a catch-all saint.
Kids need love too, apparently. Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, he was known for being generous and secret gift giving. And once he snuck bags of gold coins into the windows of a house where 3 young girls lived who were about to be sold into prostitution so their father could pay a dowry for each of them, which is essentially just a different kind of prostitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tried his best.
God.
Mhm.
Woo. Okay.
And that is why and when he became the patron saint of prostitutes. Okay, I just have a couple more. This one, more Saint Nicholas, thanks to our good friend of the pod and last episode's guest, Amy Hanselman.
Ayo.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl,
Hey,
hey.
girl.
She sent me and Lauren this article, actually. Apparently, in Bari, Italy, the bones that are in Saint Nicholas's tomb emit a liquid and have every year since 1980. Oozing a liquid out of them bones. In fact, they now have a special day, May 9th. I don't know why it's May 9th. I don't know why they chose
with
that
the way
day.
you just said that, I'm sorry. I can't move on that quickly. Oozing a liquid out of them bones. Like it was, I couldn't, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But every May 9th since 1980, you can go there. They open the tomb and they extract the liquid. They refer to it as a gift from St. Nicholas.
It's not. It sure isn't.
Kind of gross.
It's not.
It's not a gift.
Actually hate it.
I don't want to know what they do with it. What do they do with it?
Oh, what do they do with it? Laura, that is such a good question.
Like an ointment that they like bless things with.
No,
Okay.
no.
And here's the thing. They have tested this liquid. Because for many years people believed, oh, it's got to be an oil of some kind, like maybe it's like a frankincense, like an oil or something. But in 1925, a long time ago, scientists at the local university did test it, and they found it to be water.
Oh, why?
It's just water. Well, in all likelihood, it's just forming as condensation in the tomb because it's in an underground port city. It's a port city on a port and it's underground.
That makes sense.
But that doesn't stop these crazy Catholics from believing that this liquid is sacred. And who are we to take that from them?
Why are your bones so wet?
Why are your bones so wet?
Saint Nick?
I don't like it.
Let's hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ting-ting, ting-a-ling, too.
Those are squishy bones.
Squish, 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 squishy bones. I don't like them squishy bones.
Squishy bone.
Squishy bones, squishy bones.
Well, that's something.
So, my last Christmas fact. The song Jingle Bells is about Thanksgiving, which makes me want to scream.
I did hear recently, like, it's not a good song, and it broke my heart because I sing it to the children.
I'm like going through the lyrics as quickly as I can in my head.
Well, apparently it's a much longer song than the one we know. Like,
Oh,
we
okay.
know a verse
There's, like,
and a
a million
chorus,
verses,
and that's
yeah.
it. But there's a lot of verses. Yeah, no, apparently it's racist, too. I don't really know
Yeah.
how. I read the lyrics, and I didn't really get
Same.
it, but I believe you. But it's also the first official song to ever be broadcast from outer space.
What? That's what we went with?
That's what we went with. Well, here's the thing, and it makes sense. It was December 16th, 1965. So we hadn't even landed on the moon yet. On NASA's Gemini spacecraft, astronauts Wally Schirra and Thomas Stafford told Mission Control they could see an unidentified object in polar orbit that looked like it was piloted by someone wearing a red suit. And then they started playing Jingle Bells on a harmonica and jingling a set of tiny sleigh bells that they had smuggled on board because they knew they'd be up there around Christmas, and they sang Jingle Bells from outer space.
Well, that's actually really cute.
Yeah, that's actually fun.
That's fucking adorable, actually.
Yeah.
You guys,
that ended so nice. Also, did it make anybody else think of Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, if you guys are familiar, and how she tried to contact Earth by playing a protozoa, the pop star from the movie.
Yeah, the pop star, of course.
The protozoa, his zoom, 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 make my
Go
blah,
boom,
and she
boom.
broadcast. No one else thought of that. I didn't either. And we can
No,
move
you know
on
what? That one
to
didn't.
the witchy weather forecast. Let's just skip over. Let's
I've totally
skip
seen Xenon.
what I just
Absolutely.
said.
Totally seen it.
Totally.
I have seen Xenon, and I still did not think that. No. So sorry.
Laura, what do you
I
have
wish I could
for
join you.
us?
All right. Well, since this is the day after Christmas, I hope everybody had a lovely, lovely Christmas and a wonderful winter solstice. And we're all resting during the darkest part of the year, but we are coming up on New Year's and New Year's Eve, and a lot of people say it's time for resolutions and like New Year, New You, but I want to remind everybody to take a look at the natural world around them. The earth is resting. This is the season of hibernation and moving slow and hunkering down.
It's my talent.
I think setting goals and intentions for 2026 is extremely important. But what I have for you today is not that big jump start that like the ad campaigns are telling you that you need right now. It's just a few simple like witchy things you can do to bring a little bit of extra magic to your New Year's.
I love it.
I know, we can all
Yeah.
use a little extra magic. So first, fire. It's always fire. Light a fire to burn this last year away, because boy, oh boy, do I want to burn this last year away.
Burn it down.
Get it gone.
Set it ablaze.
Set it ablaze. A bonfire if you can. A fire in your hearth. Candles on your altar. Let the fire cleanse away old habits, regrets, anything you're looking to leave behind. You can even like take the extra step and write them down and burn them to clear space and make way for something new. But only do that if you have
Love
a safe
it.
place to burn paper.
Or if you're like me, that safe place could be right on your table.
What is this movie again? Parent Trap over
Do you do that?
Well, I did.
She sure did. Paid for it later.
Just about set the whole table on fire, but
You know what? You do you.
we survived.
Everybody made it.
But did you die?
We made it. We made it.
Well, hey, that's a perfect segue into protection spells are really good right now.
And that That's how we fix it.
If you're taking the route of slowing down in the winter months, it's a good time to fortify you and your home. You can sprinkle a little salt or like a protection herb, rosemary, thyme, they're very good for this, in your doorway while setting the intention to keep your space safe and filled with good energy for the new year. So you can do this on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, anytime around the new year. It's also a good time for divination.
Ooh.
Look ahead at what the year has in store for you by doing a 12-card pull, each card representing a month in the year ahead.
I like that.
And finally, I know, I think I'm going to do that one. I haven't done it in the past, but I think this is the
Yeah.
year. Finally, drink to your dreams. Everybody does a midnight toast. Most people do a midnight toast. Your midnight toast, whether you're drinking champagne or tea or whatever feels right, before you take a sip, speak one of your intentions for the upcoming year into your cup, just for a little dose of extra magic in the first few seconds of the new year.
I like that a lot. Does it work with Fireball?
It sure does.
Whatever feels right.
It actually works best with Fireball. They don't tell you that.
'Cause fire.
Because of the cleansing fire in Fireball.
Knew it.
Those are all really good ways. And, you know, I've always felt like my new year starts basically on my birthday, March 22nd.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because spring usually starts on the 20th.
Yeah.
Well, and that's always rebirth.
The year is beginning. That's kind of when I feel, because January and February really feel like
I hate them.
recovery months. I'm recovering.
Yeah, it's a downtime.
I'm recovering from the holidays. I'm recovering from the horrible year that just came before.
You and literally the entire world around you, at least in this hemisphere. If you want to set intentions and plant seeds for your New Year's, you should be doing that around Samhain, around the end of fall, before like we really go into these dark months. That's when you should be planting your seeds that you want to see grow to fruition by spring. When you're talking about setting intentions, if you haven't done it yet, you haven't missed the window, but you've kind of missed the window.
You're behind.
You
You need to get on top of that.
You can really get on top of it by taking care of yourself, resting up, because once spring is here, that's when you're going to start with your best foot forward. More power to the people who want to keep going through January, but honestly, like, it just doesn't feel natural for some.
It has never ever
Not for
felt
me.
that way. No.
And there's a very good reason why.
I'm snoozing through January, okay?
I even think like knowing where you're going to be or what you want to work on this spring.
You can set goals and not push yourself too far.
Yeah, you don't need to be racked with
Right.
guilt if you don't, start the new year running. Know where you're going, look to the future, but now's a good time for
For sure.
rest.
I love that.
Which is great for me because I'll be living with my parents for probably most of January and February and March. So that'll be a nice time for me to
That's your downtime.
plan for my future.
That's right.
I'm being very positive about this whole thing, this whole ordeal.
I can tell by the tone in your voice. It's very positive.
I'm just trying not to think about it.
Doing
I'm
our
too
best.
stressed about it. Let's play Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yay!
It's my favorite game.
Now, this is our favorite Christmas game. Fuck, marry, MERRY, kill. But we play it the same way as the normal game. I've got 4 options for you today to fuck, marry, and to kill.
Will we know them?
You're going to know all of them. What do you mean?
Okay, I don't know. I didn't know if you were like pulling out these weird like holiday randos. I don't know.
Well, they are holiday randos, but I think you know all of them. Our first fuck, marry, kill. The Grinch, the Bumble, and Oogie Boogie. Fuck, marry, kill.
Ooh.
What's the Bumble?
The Bumble is the abominable snow beast from the island of misfit toys. The Bumble.
Okay,
Yes.
Grinch, Bumble, Boogie. Ooh.
Here, this one's hard because none of these fellas have very good hygiene.
No.
You don't know that about the Bumble.
I assume
He's sparkling white. That fur is clean.
However, I think I'd fuck the Bumble.
if you get fucked by the Bumble, you're gonna die. He's enormous.
I know, but I'm intrigued. What's he gonna do with that body?
What's he gonna do with all that fur? You know what else about the Bumble? Doesn't he get all his teeth removed? And speaking of Christmas tooth,
He does not have the Christmas tooth. He doesn't have one. Wait. No, I was like, wait, could that work in my favor? No. Okay, maybe I have to kill him. No.
Oh, God. I wouldn't want anything to do with Boogie, though. I don't want anything to do with Boogie.
he's made of bugs.
Ashley is not going to shame me. I stand by it.
Not gonna bully
Fuck
me out of fucking
the
the Bumble.
Bumble. Kill
Okay.
Oogie Boogie because, like, you're made of, like, a bag. And I would marry the Grinch because his heart grew 3 sizes.
Yeah, he seems like someone...
He's gonna love me.
Beautiful.
I think that was okay. Laura, what were yours? And Ashley, I want to hear yours.
Okay, so I almost was gonna copy it, but
It's okay to not fuck the Bumble.
I'm debating. I think I still would fuck the Bumble. I think that is good.
You guys are living dangerously.
There are
Laura gets it.
different ways we can work around certain things. So I think
We're
I
doing
think I agree with fucking the Bumble.
I get it. I can't.
The Grinch and Boogie are really lateral moves. I'm really trying to debate what
Rough.
it would be like married to Boogie.
Oh,
Oh God, yeah, no, I can't do the bugs. It's kill Boogie,
Mhm.
marry Grinch. He can cook.
yeah.
He's got a sense of
And
humor.
he has a dog.
He has bugs in his teeth.
We can fix that. I can buy him a toothbrush. It's an easy fix. It's better than bugs in your whole body.
We can work with it. Oogie Boogie has bugs coming out of everywhere, and he's a literal, like, bag stitched together.
You're joking.
You're joking. Okay, Ashley, let's hear your answer, you judgy wudgy.
Who would you fuck if the abominable is just so outrageous?
If you say Oogie Boogie, you're toast. Get out of this podcast. You're fired.
She's gonna say Oogie Boogie.
Why? I do think I have to kill the Bumble because I can't be fucked by the Bumble. He'll kill me. He'll kill me with his Bumble penis.
Fair.
So I'm killing the Bumble. I feel like the constant negativity of the Grinch would start to like really wear me down. I know his heart grows, but that man's got a lot of anger
He does.
in his body, and I don't think I can handle it.
But I can fix him.
But
I'll
I can
fix
fix him. Which does unfortunately leave me with marrying Oogie Boogie. It's not ideal, but here we are. But if I marry Oogie Boogie, I can live in Halloween Town.
All right.
And honestly, he does have like the best personality. Like he's funny. He likes to sing. He's charismatic.
He's funny.
He's funny. He can sing. He's a gambler. He's a partier.
I think you could always cheat on him with Jack, so I like that for you.
Okay, well, I would never do that to Sally, but
Rude.
this one is going to be very hard because what do you mean? Fuck, marry, kill. Frosty the Snowman.
Oh.
The Snow Dad from Jack Frost.
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton, but as the Snowman. This is a 3 snowman fuck, marry, kill because the last one is Sam the Snowman,
What?
which is
The murderer?
what?
No. I thought like the killer snowman. Never mind.
Oh, no, his name is also Jack Frost. Actually, I don't think that's the name of the killer, but it's the name of the movie. No, Sam the Snowman is the okay, so Frosty the Snowman is the animated Frosty the Snowman. We all know him. Sam the Snowman is Burl Ives as the claymation snowman.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have claymation snowman. We have a Jim Henson snowman. The Jim Henson Company did do the Michael Keaton snowman from Jack Frost. Fun fact, It was supposed to be George Clooney, which is why the snowman, quote unquote, looks like George Clooney. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
But it was modeled after George Clooney.
I think it's funny that is like a Christmas fun fact on every website with Christmas trivia. And I'm like, it doesn't look like him. Guess what?
Doesn't look like him, but okay.
What are you guys, blind? No. That looks just like George Clooney as a snowman.
Ooh, this is... Oh, I want to marry both of the like little cuties.
Because it's Michael Keaton as George Clooney as a snowman. He's my fuck.
That's the fuck. Yeah, I was like, he's definitely fuck.
Burl Ives, I could hang out with Burl Ives for the rest of my life. Why not? So he's my merry snowman.
Totally.
So that's just cutesies. I'm sorry, getting that. Sorry, Frosty.
I
Frosty.
hate to do it, like complete agree.
That's 100% correct.
That was mine too. Listen, Sam the snowman, we're marrying him. And here's the thing. The only reason you wouldn't marry Jack Frost, the snow dad from Jack Frost, is because he's a really bad husband and dad.
Yeah.
I like for a second was like, would I
Real
kill him because he's a deadbeat dad and that's like the whole reason? But then I was like, but no, because like I still want to have a night of passion, so we're in.
Yeah, and it's best to do that with a Michael Keaton, George Clooney snowman. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Elf on the Shelf.
Ugh.
Dominic the Christmas donkey.
I don't know.
Or the 148 different types of birds from 12 Days of Christmas. These are like my least favorite things about Christmas. So we have Elf on the Shelf. He's a nightmare. Hate him.
I don't know Dominic. I'm gonna look him up.
Dominic the donkey. Ha hee ha. Dominic the donkey. You don't know that Christmas song? It's awful.
Definitely a song, yeah.
It's like the only Italian Christmas song there is, and it's horrible.
Ew, I hate this.
And then obviously the 148 different types of birds from it's a real shame we can't kill all three, because that would be my first choice. Murder.
I know. Kill, kill, kill.
I mean, it's not the birds' fault that they were captured and put in cages to be sold, but also I feel like if I tried to fuck 180 birds, they would kill me. So I'm more scared of 180 birds than I was of the abominable.
I am too. I know. I think I would marry them because I would have to promise them they'd be taken care of for the rest of their lives. They don't kill me.
Yeah, I would just want to take care of them for the rest of their lives.
Listen, you little partridge in a pear tree. You come here. I could marry them all.
But then you're fucking a donkey?
I guess, because I definitely have to kill the elf.
Yeah.
In my soul, there's no other
Just for
option
existing.
because its existence like actually harms me on a daily basis. So I guess I'm fucking a donkey, y'all.
I was gonna say, is Dominic the donkey like at least
Charming? No.
sentient? Like, does he talk?
Yeah, what does he do?
As far as I know, he just says hee haw.
Are you just giving us two options of bestiality?
Here's the credit I'll give Dominic. I'm looking at photos and it looks like he has some jingle bells around his neck.
He's a Christmas donkey.
No, there's no there's no winning is what I'm trying to say. But I guess I will do a night with him.
So a night with the donkey, you're marrying the birds.
Gonna marry that partridge.
I think I'm switching the animals.
You're marrying Dominic?
For the rest of my life, I'd rather take care of a donkey.
Than 150
It's a lot of
birds.
birds.
How long can they live, though? 10 years?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
What, the donkey or the birds?
The birds.
Parrots live for like 80 years.
There's no parrots.
I
Are
know
there?
There's no parrots
Isn't that
in
the sixth day? I'm just saying, birds can be sneaky like that.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a parrot that says everything I say back. What?
Ew, but geese?
I
didn't
don't
think about
know how
hate
I'd have
geese
sex
so
with
much.
180 birds, but...
But challenge accepted. Merry Christmas.
All right, and kill the elf on the shelf.
Yeah, always. Ashley.
Don't think you're getting out of this one.
I know.
I gotta kill the donkey.
Oh, wrench in the mix.
Sorry about it. I am gonna fuck Elf on the Shelf.
Oof.
It's one night only, guys. And
maybe he can get into a good position because he has to do a lot of crazy things in people's houses, you know?
he's flexible. And then I guess I would marry the birds and I'd take care of them for 10 years before they died. None of these birds can live longer than 10 years. I can't imagine.
At least we'll be in it together. We'll be like, hey, did you also marry all these birds? Do you have any advice?
Okay, last one. Fuck, marry, kill. All from Love Actually. Colin Frissell, the creepy Brit who comes to America for pussy.
'Cause he's got a big knob.
Mark, the man who goes behind his best friend's back on Christmas Eve to tell his wife he secretly loves her.
Ugh.
Or Harry, who buys a piece of jewelry for his secretary instead of his wife.
You picked all the bad ones.
The three worst characters in Love Actually. All deserve to die, but which one gets the bullet? Colin, Mark, or Harry?
Harry dies immediately because I bawl my eyes out
Because how dare you? How
to
fucking dare
Joni
you.
Mitchell. Every time I watch it, when she puts the Joni Mitchell CD on, is crying in the room. Like, I've seen that movie 8,000 times, and I
watched that movie 2 days ago.
I cry. I will cry every time. And the way she, like,
Just with the palm of her
Is
hand.
trying to hold it together because it's Christmas Eve with her children.
oh, it guts me.
She's such a good mom.
So, no, he dies.
I think we can all pretty much agree that Harry's getting shot in the face.
Harry, I hope, gets an axe to the face. Shooting is too nice. He
I'm
gets
just
an axe.
saying, it is Alan Rickman.
No,
I'm
take
taking a
out
little
no.
bit of that into
See,
effect.
no, to me, take Alan Rickman out of it. You have to, because I want to fuck Professor Snape, but no, I won't.
No, he has to die.
That's fair.
Murder him in cold blood. I would. Okay, shitty best friend, but so attractive. So fuck Mark. And I would honestly marry What's-His-Toes because, yeah, he's like a sleazy piece of garbage, but you can also, like, see he's like, I just like fun. So I feel like there's hope for him.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I'm killing Colin. I forgot that he was even in on this. I'm absolutely killing
He's like
Colin.
a funny loser.
He's the worst. He's the
You think he's
worst.
worse than Harry? Okay, I don't, like, want to marry him, but you
Yes.
gave me no choice.
Yes. No, I'm not spending any time with Colin Frissell.
That's kind of where I was going.
And I'm definitely not fucking Colin Frissell. So he's dead for sure.
Yep.
I can't. All right, you guys are being too kind to Harry.
I'm really suckered in by those baby blue eyes. I don't know if he has baby blue eyes, but Alan Rickman is so attractive to me that, like,
No, I think he's too.
I'm so sorry, Emma Thompson. But like, yeah, no, I might fuck Harry. Sorry.
All right. I mean, hey, so did the girl in the office, so, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't marry him.
No, but then you have to marry Mark.
They're all bad choices.
Somebody that quietly stalks a girl with a camera. You guys are giving him a lot of credit.
Maybe if he just has some, like, actual requited love, he'll be normal. I don't know.
Maybe. He was.
Oof, I think he's so
real bad,
gross.
real
like,
bad.
just quietly recording her. That is so. It's like not to me. Like, that was supposed to be so romantic, and I was like, you are the creepiest motherfucker. Like, and you never even talked to her.
I watched that at the wrong impressionable age where I definitely was like, oh my god, he loves her so much.
Oh, I thought he was cute as a kid too. I just like became an adult and was like, oh wait, you're the worst.
Yeah, Love Actually is a movie that, like,
Gets worse as you become an adult.
I was at one point a huge fan and have since become not as big of a fan, obviously.
Yeah.
It's very problematic.
Very.
It has not aged well.
Can we instead do this with, like, Liam Neeson and Rowan Atkinson, the guy
Yes!
from the department
I was
store?
like,
And because
I know.
they're the best ones
I
in
know.
the film.
Yeah, I could have made this easy, and I could have chosen the really hot guy that Laura Linney tries to
Oh,
fuck,
I
but
don't
keeps
find
getting
him
called by her
attractive.
brother.
I hate
Oh.
that one. Oh. No, I know, it's weird.
You
You
would
wouldn't
not
fuck that
fuck that
man?
man?
He looked like a Ken doll.
Yeah, but I still want to slide
Not
all
in a
up
good
and
way.
down him.
There was something about him that I was like, I don't know if that man is into
Okay.
women.
To each their own, y'all.
I'll throw the wrench in and I'll say I would fuck Alan Rickman, I guess Harry. I would
All right.
marry Mark and kill Colin.
Yeah, I'm definitely killing Colin. Sorry, Lauren.
He's got a sense of humor and a big knob.
He has a sense of humor, and it's not.
It's not good.
It's a sense of humor.
I obviously understand the hate towards him. I do. I just feel like I could be married to him and we'd go to a lot of therapy. All right, anyway.
Well, that's all the time we have this year
For this year.
I'm going to end on that note. Wow.
for Keep It Weird. Thank you guys so much for a 9th season of this show.
Aww.
We wouldn't be doing this if you weren't out there listening and watching. So thank you all so much. We love you. Thank you, Ghost of Christmas Present, Laura Lareau, for joining us for
Woo-woo.
another season finale. This is a really great trend. I like it a lot.
Oh my gosh. Such a Christmas treat. Thank you guys
Such a
so much for
Christmas
having me.
treat. We will continue to do the witchy weather forecast next year, but I think we'll probably tweak it to do like 4 times a year as opposed to every month, because it did get too busy. Surprise, surprise! Adding 2 more episodes a month for me was too much. Oh, who saw that coming? But we are still gonna do it because I actually need it in my life, and it helps
I
me.
love it so much. Yeah, it's so wonderful. So, Laura, you ain't going nowhere.
Clearly.
There's 2 solstices, 2 equinoxes.
See?
Kind of works out.
See? It's
Mhm,
perfect.
mhm.
We'll make it work. If you guys want to help out our show, give us a little Christmas cheer or give yourself a little Christmas cheer by accessing hundreds of bonus episodes, join our Patreon at www.patreon.com/keepitweirdpodcast. It's the best place to get updates on what we are doing, especially when to expect us back from our winter hiatus, because as usual, we are going into hibernation, and we'll be back once I am officially, hopefully, please God, a homeowner down in Southern Illinois. So we'll see. As I said before, you'll get cool bonus episodes. You'll get free tarot card readings anytime you want one. It's a pretty cool Patreon. Join us.
Yes, absolutely.
Follow us on social media at Keep It Weirdcast. Buy some of our merch with your Christmas monies over at keepitweirdpodcast.com/merch, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/keepitweirdpodcast. You can also follow Laura over at Leaves and Lore. That's leaves_and_lore on Instagram as well. That's the end of our time here on Earth. It's time for us to dissolve back into the fabric of the universe until next year, when we'll be back to terrorize Jeff Bezos. Bezos! Your time is nigh. Okay, in our best ghost voice. Keep it weird.
Ho, 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 ho.